Alright, say now. 9 Spiral, top of the afternoon. YouTube, fair use, fair use. This is for purpose of criticism, news reporting, teaching, parody, which doesn't infringe. Please contact these folks right now. I'm still working on the number. I know. How about y'all lend me some ads? And I gladly pay y'all when y'all monetize me. 9 Spiral, let cook. Hey, now, 9 Spiral, what's heading, man? Look here, man. Hey, we back on these files during the 1800s. And we gonna dig on Ottawa, Canada, right? I seen some things. And so I just want y'all to know that old 9 we still digging on these fires now. And the cause of them. Right? The Melakim, these angels of destruction. Hey, look, man, all I'm saying is, whom fuck shall we fear? They got artificial intelligence, what have you, but we got dragons that do shit like this here. Angels of destruction, right? Check my channel. What exactly is it they want to hide? Huh? Well, we gonna dig on into it. Again, happy Good Friday. Why? Because the Shabbat is coming up this evening. So let's get it in before the Shabbat. What time is it? I got 3:01 Georgia time, PM. Let go. I got 3 hours. Popping off. Pop off. Agents closed. Bring that shit out. Bring that shit out. Let's go. Burnt down 1985. New York Crystal Palace, huh? Dracons in the ether. What are y'all hiding in these exhibitions? We want to know. Hey, look here, heathen, time's up. Y'all say it with me out there. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Time's up. Come on, y'all, let's go again. Drop Nation. 1, 2, 3. Time's up. One time for the pimpin'. 1, 2, 3. Time's up. Let's go. Crystal Palace, Amsterdam, Netherlands, Dracons in the ether, burned down in who? 1929. Time's up. Let's go. What are y'all hiding in these exhibitions and things, man? That's what we're trying to find out. That's nice, beautiful. Guess what? Time's up. Destroyed by what? Fire. The Most High said, I will send fire upon Babylon. I will bring distress upon men. Let's go. Am I a God that's near and not far? Vienna Crystal Palace, let's go. Burned down. When? 1937. Now y'all gonna put some respect on the Dracan. Put some respect on Alba and Alma above. Crystal Palace, London, burnt down. When? Ground in 1936. Let's go. 1851. Let's go. 19 1930. Let's go. Y'all think this a game out here? The Most High ain't playing with y'all, man. Choose now. Whom will you serve? You can't serve two. Popping off in the Marukan exposition, burned to the ground. When? 1893. No, nigga, no. Come get some. Ye who have drinking the cup of wine, well, drink ye also of his dregs. Woo! The judgment of the lofty one is no respect of persons. Huh? I will bring fire in 1910, huh? Yeah, say now. Now, Spiral, we're popping off in Ottawa. You see that wah? It's all over North America and South America, for that matter, and all over the face of the plain. You cannot get around it. We dig on the Paleo Hebrew, y'all. We do this real time. All right, we digging on Ottawa, Canada, still North America. And I got my man Jared Boosters. We're gonna dig on Jared Boosters. Jared, pop off, man. Let's go. All right. What is that Beverly Hills dealer, ain't it? Something like that.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, man.
We are at over 5K subscribers, and I really appreciate all the time.
Hey, man, look here, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm at like 8 something. Get me to 1,000, we going live. Let's go.
That you put in discussing these videos in the comments and helping to share your ideas and to grow this community. Now, today we're going to talk about the capital of Canada, which is, of course, Ottawa. And we're going to go into the history and what the current narrative says about Ottawa. But
you see that? Put the music on. Put the camera on. Put the camera on too. I like to look at them. Look at them. They didn't build this shit right here. They didn't build this shit. I just want to say that. Let's go. Pop out, Jerry.
Mainly this video is going to be focusing on the oldest photographs of Ottawa that I could find. And these are going to help lend to a sort of narrative that seems to be covered over.
Wow. Put the camera on him. Wow. There you go. I just made a video. You see him? Some tree chopping ass motherfuckers. Pop out, Jared.
When we discuss the origins of Ottawa, we basically have the idea that this tiny tree town, lumber town.
Just put the camera on him. Look at him. All right.
Basically grew into the capital of Canada in a mere number of 10 to 15 years, and what was once vast forest basically
Who them is? Who them is? What they call them controllers. In mud flood community, they call them the controllers right there. They're the controllers. The heathen, that's what it is.
Over this short period of time became a royal city. So we're going to go over what the current narrative has to say about the amazing city of Ottawa. And
whoa, now. All right.
I'm going to discuss that with you, and then we're just going to focus on these photographs that I found. These are going to be the oldest photographs of Ottawa that I could find. We're going to have a minimal amount of artistic depictions like this one. I just wanted to include this to show the nature that they say the original Ottawa had. Okay. And then you'll see how vast it truly is today. Okay. But we're going to have a few maps and, you know, a few old world depictions. And we'll start with something interesting like this one. These are said to be some of the first lumber workers. And just note.
All right. Now, let me explain, Jared. You know, Jared gonna bring you both sides, you know, the unbiased. But Jared truly believes now, he's rocking with us, that they didn't build none of this shit, and they are indeed intruders. Pop that call, Jared. Let go now. Hey, Jared, you on my channel, man. Don't be scared.
Notice how they're wearing casually the Phrygian cap. It's just different interesting things like this that I wanted to show to you that make Ottawa a unique and breathtaking.
Off the rip. Look at that there. Nice. Just nice. Okay. All right, Jerry, do your thing, man.
Area. So let's get right into it.
Let's do it.
So according to the current narrative, Ottawa was actually established as Bytown in 1826. And
bullshit.
It did not become known as Ottawa until 1855.
Bullshit.
Now, the name Ottawa is Algonquin, and it means to trade. And the Ottawa city is actually named after the Ottawa River. Now, according to this narrative, the first European settlement in Ottawa was not until 1800. And roughly 25 years after that, the British government and military decided to create a massive canal project.
All right, yeah. Now that's King James them. That's brethren. That's your punk-head brethren them, right? Black nobility. That's old King James. Edom them, the Edomites, right? You do know that, right? You do know that everything's been whitewashed, right? All right, just checking. Let's go. Pop back all, Jared.
And this became known as the Rideau Canal.
All right.
Now, this Rideau Canal is roughly 126 miles, and it connects Ottawa with Lake Ontario.
You think they built this? They didn't build that. Just saying.
According to the current narrative, this is the oldest continuously operated canal in all of North America.
All right.
And I just found that to be very interesting and quite a feat of construction for the time period. We're talking 1825, and it was completed, they say, by 1832. So fast forward another 25 years roughly, and on New Year's Eve of 1857, the narrative says, Queen Victoria was tasked with choosing a new capital for Canada. Now, according to this narrative, they say that Queen Victoria picks Ottawa because it's roughly midway between Toronto and Montreal and Quebec. And she also picks Ottawa
hijack.
because the Rideau Canal basically
nice.
allows for nationwide access to the city of Ottawa. But the most important, and I think the most
Jared, what that is, man? Bobby Brown? That ain't Bobby? I thought it was Bobby.
revealing reason that Queen Victoria picks Ottawa as the capital of Canada is because there is a hilltop.
Nigga, you sure that ain't Bobby? Yeah, about a running. Girl.
Star fort, and that's basically what she sees as perfect for building the new Parliament building. So basically there was already a pre-existing fort that stood on the hill that is now where Parliament of Canada resides. And this fort, they say, was created after the War of 1812, and basically it was to
who that, man? Ready for the world or something? Let me love you down.
To defend Canada from America. But I just wanted to share that information with you because that's something I don't think a lot of people have talked about before, that the massive and questionable construction of the Parliament building and the surrounding area is actually...
All right, now put the camera on them. Now they would have us believe that these are the builders right here, right? And you see how they just post up on some goddamn blocks and shit? And none of them niggas look dirty. Well, I take that back. But I mean, none of them look like they ain't did shit. All right, pop back off, Jared.
Somewhat pre-existing due to the Star Fort that resided there even before.
All right, we're gonna get into them Star Forts. I know I had a request for the Star Forts. I don't know if that was you, Miss Sue. I don't know, but we're going to get into them.
Photograph of some of the stonemasons, they say, were constructing these massive buildings.
Man, look here, them niggas was doing that nothing.
And as you can see, this is the Royal Library, or the National Library of the Parliament building. And this by itself already lends itself to many...
What it is, Library Alexandra, something like that. Let go.
Different ideas that you could speculate about this construction. So by the 1850s, the current narrative says the lumber barons, quote unquote, began to arrive in Ottawa. And at this time, the population of...
Now, when we say they came over here chopping down your trees and shit, right? Okay, well, look at them, right? All right. You see, we understand that the land was food, right? Which was tithing. So land, food, tithing, same shit. So you see how they got you under a false construct of money? They got you believing in paper and shit. No, it was all about the land. That's why Nagas are having the most complications, right? Because our ancestors, they couldn't go with what the invaders was bringing over here. They was like, nah, nigga. Work for you? No. We live off the land. All right? Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Will a man rob Hawa? Yet you have robbed me. But you say, in what way have we robbed you? In tithes and offerings. You are cursed with a curse. For you have robbed me, the Most High says. even this whole nation, bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. You see? And now try me in this, says the Most High of Hosts. If I will not open for you the windows of Shamayim, heavens, and pour out for you such a blessing that there will not be room enough to receive, So we gave back the land. We didn't give a fuck about we didn't have no money system. That's for y'all Gentiles. Let go.
Ottawa was roughly 8,000 people. So you can look at all the followers or subscribers that I have on this YouTube channel and just imagine if we all got together in one city and then look at these buildings that began to pop up, including the Parliament building that quote unquote began construction in the 1850s, and you'll find it hard to believe or hard to imagine the ability and these amazing structures that were built by this small number.
Now, there's a question, right, that I want to ask, right? You see this building? This is the Parliament building, right? Okay. Take a good look at it. Now, what does this building right here, right, got to do with? All right. We're digging on insane asylums. Now, this is Ontario. Huh? See a difference? Mm-hmm. See a difference? Alright. Another insane asylum in Canada. And so you see, they really was repurposing these buildings and doing what the fuck ever. I mean, all sorts of evil was going on. But my thing is, if the Parliament building looks like the rest of these buildings, right, then these can't be insane asylums. What were they before they were repurposed for such evils? Damn heathens.
So this Ottawa Royal Parliament building is said to be the largest North American construction project ever undertaken at this time.
Wow.
Basically, when they planned this out, this was the largest building that had ever been built in North America. So I found that to be very interesting. Now, the current narrative says by 1885, Ottawa was the only Canadian city with lights that were completely powered by electricity. So I found that to be another fun.
All right, put the camera on their ass. And you see how they making like they building something? This shit is already built. Look, you see this shit? Yeah, they was photoshopping back then. This shit, look at it. It's Photoshop. Clearly. Straight up. All right, let's go.
Fact that really lends to the importance and the beauty and the vast nature and the complicated nature of Ottawa. Now, in 1889, the current narrative says, the government of Ottawa gave out 60 leases to local industrialists, allowing them to create and operate hydroelectric generators to produce their own electricity. And it's funny that these leases are still in use today. So Ottawa and Canada are still using or still honoring these leases that allow these certain companies to create and operate hydroelectric generators. Also in 1889, the vast electric streetcar system began to take over Ottawa, and it replaced the horse car system that had been used in Ottawa for roughly the previous 30 years before that. Now, this electric streetcar system, which is said to be one of the most advanced in all of Canada, actually
they didn't build it.
Closed down in 1959.
Wonder why. Man said a vote.
Now, looking at these old photographs of Ottawa from the 1800s, you'll find a lot of cool anomalies, including this old post office, which appears to basically go underground for many different...
You see that? They done made it into a damn post office. And so when we tell you, man, that their history goes back no further than 200 years, some people give it 150, man. This is what we're talking about, right? They want us to believe that this was built as a post office. All the way bullshit. That's all the way, not half. All right.
Levels, and it is recorded even in the current narrative that there was secret underground vaults and tunnels beneath this post office. Now, if you look at current or more modern images of this post office, you'll find that the underground vaults and 2 to 3 stories of underground basically construction were covered up with modern day road, and they're no longer accessible.
Look at that. Look at that. You see that? Go back. Let me see that again.
Beneath this post office. Now, if you look at current or more modern images of this post office, you'll find that the underground vaults and 2 to 3 stories of underground basically construction were covered up with modern day road, and they're no longer accessible.
Underground. Look at that. Mud flood. Already now. Let's go, Jerry. We rocking out with Jerry Boosters, y'all. Y'all check him out on YouTube. Great channel. Fair use. Gotta feed the tribe, Jerry. Nice, very nice. Beautiful. They didn't build none of this shit. Look at this. Look at the brickwork. They didn't build none of this shit.
One common theme that we see throughout the narrative, and it's no different with Ottawa, is that
we're gonna get into antiquity, man. You see these poles and shit? Free electricity, man. Free electricity. Let go, Jared.
These major old world cities that all have similar construction, and you could make an argument that they must have something in common with one another. These major
yeah, they covering this shit up. Let go.
Cities all seem to fall victim to the same sort of tragedies, and that being major fires and major earthquakes that end up destroying large amounts of these beautiful old world buildings.
Let go.
On the 26th of April, 1900, Ottawa and Hull were devastated by a great fire. One of the worst fires in Canadian history. At the turn of the century, lumber was king in Ottawa and Hull. The J.R. Booth lumber mill was one of the largest mills of its kind in the world. The E.B. Eddy Company across the river in Hull was also extremely large. Finished lumber produced by both.
My bad, y'all. We're popping off with none other than. Can you guess? Go on, guess it for me. Who we popping off with, y'all? The hijack. Let go.
Companies were stacked in great quantities along the banks of the Ottawa River. Lumber piles could even be found in residential areas. The lumber piles, combined with largely wooden buildings, represented a considerable fire hazard.
I knew they were going there, but these buildings were made of stone. Let go.
And was destroyed by fire in 1916.
Bang.
And this is just a similar narrative that we see all around the world with these cities that really seem to have.
Now look, y'all think 09 Spiral crazy, huh? Y'all think Drop Nation crazy, huh? We do the research. We do it for y'all, huh? So support the channel, please. We do it for y'all. Let go.
A lot in common and have these massive old world buildings, and it really is shocking and interesting to me to wonder how these things were possible. Now we have modern day buildings that are built a lot differently from these old.
What you making there, boy? Old Goat Lucy? All right.
World buildings, and the modern day materials, you could argue, are more flammable and more susceptible to an earthquake.
Okay, let go.
However, we have these old world buildings built with
old now
stone masonry and solid brick, and they go very deep underground, and they have fortifications and different things of that nature. And somehow these fortified buildings are destroyed by fire and earthquake,
we wonder
when modern
why.
day buildings, which seem to be built more poorly, appear to hold up better in certain situations. And I just find that to be something about the old narrative of all these towns, including Ottawa, that just makes me question what was really going on and how much different the earth could have been at that time.
That's what we saying. We saying the same thing, Jim.
To be experiencing these, devastating earthquakes.
All right. Put the camera on. All right, we're going to get into these ice castles. Oh, you think, listen, man, you digging in mud flood, the plot always thickens, right? So empty your cups, because we're going to dig into these ice castles, huh? Let go.
And unstoppable fires. Now, here is a little more lighthearted, beautiful.
Whoa, did he say unstoppable fires? Let go.
Palace, castle, built right on the snow. And let's take a closer look at it, because this isn't built out of brick and this isn't built out of masonry. Well, maybe you could argue it is built out of masonry, but the bricks that are used are made out of ice. This is...
Let go. These ice castles was furnished with furniture and everything. We're going to dig into it. Let go.
The original ice palace or ice castle that stood in Ottawa.
Huh?
And this is...
Original? Who are the original ones, huh? Let
This is something that was really interesting to me, really beautiful. I really love, novel, old photographs.
And they had electricity. We're going to dig on these ice castles. Let go.
It's like this. And this building, this ice castle, even had, rooms on the inside that were furnished, and it had full electricity. So I found that to be amazing.
You see how y'all noggins was rocking? Is the picture getting clearer? Do you see how y'all noggins was rocking?
And something that I wanted to share with you amongst these photographs.
Come on. Bring that shit out, Jim.
So sit back, relax, enjoy this compilation. I've included photographs of the common man of Ottawa, the workers in the forest.
Dodge your own damn hijack at all times.
Photographs of castles and buildings that sport different antiquitech or different anomalies that don't make sense.
Yeah, we're going to get into antiquitech. Let's go.
I've included forms of transportation like the electric car or the railroad system that was vast and ran through Ottawa. These photographs are going to be ones that were either so interesting or so breathtaking that I felt like they needed to be included. These are all going to be from the time period of 1800s and going into the early 1900s. I want to focus not on one thing specifically, but just on a vast array of the life of the people of Ottawa at this time. And we are going to look at a lot of old world buildings, but we're also going to focus on the people themselves. And I hope these images are interesting to you. I hope there's different things in these images that you can pick out that you want to talk about in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. But let's just take a deep dive into these oldest photographs of Ottawa, Canada, and let's see what we can find. And there's this beautiful masonry, especially on the bridges. They really lend to this old world sort of construction that we see all around the world with the archways and the large blocks, and it's connecting to a retaining wall that seems to surround the whole city. Just very beautiful, very immense in the nature of the construction of a lot of these buildings. And they seem to be a lot more advanced than the people surrounding them or inhabiting them.
Wow. 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 They go the horse and buggy people, y'all. They want y'all to believe the horse and buggy people did this. Nope. But you got that Bobby Brown music. There you go, Jared. There you go. Bring that music out, man. Switch it up. Switch it up sometimes.
And just like many of the palaces throughout Europe and the rest of the world, the outside of these buildings is a beautiful construction. And then on the inside, these are cathedral-like. And they have beautiful vaulted ceilings, and everything about them just screams that they're from another time period. And here again, this is probably my...
See that? Mud flood. Let go.
Favorite of the photographs, or one of them at least, because it's very revealing. You can see here that all of these structures appear to be sitting on top of some sort of underground or pre-existing tunnelway. And this is the post office again, which is the quote-unquote entrance to the underground vault and the underground tunnel. So I'm just wondering if these tunnels and these vaults are still accessible today.
All right, put the camera on. You see how this go down? Mud flooded. You see these windows? They were made for bigger people. Now some of these buildings are gonna be for giants, right? We're talking old world, Old Testament, which wasn't that long ago. We're talking medieval times. We have Solomon rocking 13, 14s. We got David rocking 11, 1200s. Come on now. We do the research, so y'all don't have to do it. You can tell this was made for bigger people right here. Look how big these windows is. This is old world structure. Look at the ornateness in this. Huh? Hop off.
Because there's now ground and the level of the city has been raised, so there is no longer access to these lower levels, and it would just be something really interesting for us to explore and find out more about.
Yes, sir. So what we're saying is these are Old Testament structures, huh? The fortified cities, huh? You can't tell me that this wasn't built for a giant. Let go. Alright, now y'all dig into this library thingy in Ontario. It's something fishy about it. It's what's this, the Library of Alexandria? We don't know. Let's surf the wave about it. Let's go. This how we do it, Drop Nation, huh? Whoa, now. Y'all dig them up, y'all. Ontario.
One of the most unique and beautiful buildings, I think, in all of Ottawa would be the Royal Library. And I've been finding a lot more old world buildings that are basically round lately, and it just lends me to thinking that there could be more behind the construction than simply to appease the eye. And this is the interior of the library.
But it's con status. That priest king shit though. Old world, y'all. Maru Khan, let's go. Mud flood. Jared Booster, y'all. Alright, we're gonna get off into these churches, man, because churches was something else, y'all. There was something else. We're gonna dig into it. Let's go. Rock with me. Help me help you. Right? To digest this information. Help me to help you.
And here is another anomalous building for me. It looks like it could be a theater or a plane hangar or a dirigible hangar, but this is actually one of the main buildings for the Central Canada exhibition. This was a building that was built to be destroyed after a short amount of time.
Wow, son. You see the horse and buggy people? There they is. Horse and buggy people. They didn't build none of this. They just got here. We been here, my nigga.
And here is another interesting image. This is where the government would meet in Ottawa, Canada. And you can see the throne-like chair here, which is sporting some sort of intricate carvings or antiquitech on the top. And this is just another interesting photo that I thought you needed to see.
Go back, go back. Take a second look at that one. Let me see that, man. Let me see that again, Jared. Let me see that, man.
And here is another interesting image. This is where the
my nigga said, and here. Let go. DJ. All right now. Act right. Nah. So you see what we say, what we mean when we say some of these buildings were built for giants or by giants, right? Again, the conquest of Joshua, drive out the Canaanites, Amorites, Philistines, all these giants and shit. Because why? They're on our property, right? This is Shem's lot. So they trespassed way back then. And might I add, according to Jubilees, those who have transgressed, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth made a covenant, right? Via their father Noah, in front of the Almighty Hawa. Whoever transgressed, right? This agreement by mutual implication, right? Whoever trespasses on each other's lot. So that means Ham, if you're over here, you're trespassing, and so forth. You not only curse yourselves, but you curse your generation also. Real shit, let's go.
Government would meet in Ottawa, Canada, and you can see the throne-like chair here, which is sporting some sort of intricate carvings or antiquitech on the top. And this is just another interesting photo that I thought you needed to see.
They just perpetrating, like I told Mo, I said they perpetrating. Selling old wolf tickets and shit. Let's dig on it. All right. We popping all great Toronto fire. 1904. Now I seen something when I found this footage. I seen something in it, man, and it kind of piqued my interest, and we gonna dig on it. All right, there you go, the horse and buggy people, the fire truck that's going to do nothing. No, not against no dragons. Look at that, they just putting on that for show. They ain't know what the hell they were doing. Promise you they did. Damn, boy, that shit just make me want to bust out and have yourself a happy Shabbat. May your heart be light. Oh. Now you see this shit? You see this shit, right? This shit is blazing. What could do this, man? That's what we're asking, man. What could do this? You see they trying to put it out. Good luck. Nigga, you don't have enough mem. They ain't got enough mem dropped. Nigga, you low on mem. All right, here we go, y'all. Pay attention. Now watch this. He's crossing. Why? I don't know. Now watch this. Boom! That look like a strike from a dragon, huh? Hey, I'm just saying. Let's go back. Were they under attack right here, huh? Boom! Come on now. Hey, I'm just saying, man. All right. Now spiral. What time is it? 4:21. All right, almost Shabbat. We wind it down. Okay, well, you know how I do. If you familiar with my work and my channel, I'm gonna give you the visuals, huh? You think we just talking dragons and angels of destruction, Melachim for no reason, huh? We gonna show you, right? And I got some new angles. Like I said, what I do, I sit back and watch, and I found out what you're doing, YouTube. I found out one of the ways y'all suppressing videos. I done found out. Shame on you. All right now, so we gonna get it, right? Straight from the Dracon. Let's go. Wow. Huh? Yeah, buddy. Oh, he gone. He's out of here. All right, now, I don't know what kind of angle this is, but this is a closer up angle. The angles just get better. They just what they're doing is certain countries, they're allowing them, you know what I'm saying, to see certain, you know what I'm saying, footages, and so and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So all you had to do, you know what I'm saying, just change the BPN. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into different country, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get a better selection of videos. But nonetheless, you see the Drukan, right? You see the angel of destruction, right? The Melakim. All right. Just as long as you see him. Let's get that again. Let's get that again. Let's get that again. We live. We live, y'all. We live. Pop off. I hope you got your popcorn ready. Let's get it. And I'm gonna run it back slow motion. And we up out of here. It's almost about. See them? They all over. Look at them. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Alright, we're rocking slow mo. As you can see them, they're pouring in all over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Watch this now. Watch it. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Come on, hit it. Boom. Nice spiral. I'm out.